The women's basketball team has had a strong season so far. 14-12 overall and 11-6 in the Southern Conference has put the team in a strong position before the SoCon tournament. They look to improve that impressive conference record on Wednesday night when the team took on Wofford at Alumni Gym. Let's get to the game. The Phoenix have boasted a 10-2 home record so far. Allie Ford was trying to keep that mark up early as she connects on a three ball. Ford would finish the game with 11 points. Kelsey Evans had a big night as well. She worked well in the paint all game, here scoring on a nice jump hook. Evans would finish the game with 21 points and 7 boards. Here's one of those rebounds as she takes charge and puts back in the missed shot. Wofford would make things tough though. Elia Johnson would hit on a jumper here, and later, Morgan Ryderson would use a nice pump fake to score under the basket. But Elon's team effort was too much for the Terriers. The Phoenix passed well, shot well. Allie Ford connected on her jumpers, and Kelsey Evans was too good down low. But with under a minute left and only up by 3, Ford would find Kelsey Harris wide open, and she would nail the jumper to seal the deal. The Phoenix would go on to defeat the Terriers by a final score of 62-58. Here's Kelsey Harris on the team's late game execution.
She just saw me open. I just shot it. It went in, and I think from that point, we were able to hit our free throws and just seal the game with, playing strong and not making any turnovers.
The softball team continued its early season play over the weekend, hosting the Phoenix Softball Clash. Elon played and won all 3 games over the weekend. The first team, they took on the Temple Owls, winning 8-3. Tomika Watson hit a 2-run homer in the first inning to put Elon up early, and later in the third, Johanna Spencer launched a 3-run bomb to extend the lead. Elon then took on St. Peter's and had no mercy for the Peacocks, thrashing them 10-0. Eve Clausen towed the rubber for the second game of the day and only gave up 2 hits in 5 scoreless innings. Watson had a nice game again, going 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. The last game of the day was against St. Peter's as well, and Elon continued their hot hitting and good pitching, taking care of the Peacocks again by 10 runs, winning this time 13-3. Watson hit yet another home run in this one, and Karen Berna picked up the win for Elon on the mound. After the tournament, Elon improved its record to 5-4 on the year. College receivers who hope to turn pro have been working out in the NFL Combine in Indianapolis, and one of those receivers is our very own Aaron Millette. According to CBSSports.com, Millette ran a 4.54 40-yard dash, falling in the middle of the pack of all the receivers. Millette also fell in the top 20 in the vertical and broad jumps, as well as in the bench press workout. On the downside, Millette was on the receiving end from one of the best passes of the Combine so far, coming from the hands of highly touted West Virginia quarterback Geno Smith, but Millette dropped the ball right as it fell between his arms. So, some good and some bad so far from Millette, but we won't know what any of this means until the NFL Draft begins on April 25th. Now, let's take a look at what's coming up in sports. It's a busy week for Elon Athletics, starting off with baseball on Tuesday against Liberty. On Wednesday, the softball team will take on East Carolina, and the men's basketball team will face Davidson. More softball and baseball action towards the end of the week as Virginia Tech and Furman will be coming to town. Over the weekend, the women's basketball team will play Davidson at Alumni Gym, and at the same time, the baseball team will do battle with Latham Park. Later that night, the men's team will play their last home game of the year against UNCG. And to cap off the week, the Citadel will take on the baseball team on Sunday afternoon.